And welcome to Geek Flicks. Tonight we're reviewing Fantastic Four: First Steps.
Fantastic Four.
This is a Lil.
This is Steve.
This is Sean.
And this is Ed.
Everybody's distracted because Steve's trying to do some kind of gag. I don't know what's going on.
I texted it to Sean. Did you get it?
Oh my god, dude. I'm just gonna play the fucking video, dog. Like I'll just play the video.
No, well, you can't play it now. You have to do it when we're talking about what
I'm waiting.
what they look like and stuff. Okay. Okay, we'll play the video.
All right. So Fantastic Four: First Steps, directed by Matt Shakman, starring Pedro Pascal, Vanessa Kirby, Eben Moss-Bachrach, Joseph Quinn, Ralph Eaton, Julia Garner, Natasha Lyonne, Paul Walter Hauser, Sarah Niles, and others. So, guys, Fantastic Four, the last superhero movie of the year. Got 3 in a very short period of time. So, I guess I'll start since I'm the Marvel fanboy and I'm wearing a Fantastic Four t-shirt. I give the movie a hero. I thought the movie visually was stunning. Had one of the best action sequences in the middle that I can argue with anyone that we haven't seen an action sequence like that in years. I thought the cinematography was fantastic. I love the 60s futuristic retro look. I do have problems with the movie. There are going to be problems and complaints, but I've given heroes to worse movies, and this one to me is pretty good. I had a good time with it. I like the more sci-fi rather than superhero. It did go down some superhero tropes and stuff, and the story is a little weak. But I think the focus here is to introduce the big MacGuffin for the last 2 Avengers movies, and I think they did a pretty good job with that. I liked Sue and Reed a lot. I wish they did more with Johnny and Ben, and I think that's part of my complaints with it, but I mean, it was beautiful. The movie was beautiful. The CGI was great. I don't have any complaints with that. So, hero for me. Steve, you're on mute. I should just keep you on mute for your review, just because I saw your face.
Okay, well, let's bring you back down to reality. No, I watched this twice. First time, I wasn't sure if I was too tired or not. I have some problems with the movie, but my problems mostly lie in editing and some mischaracterization. I don't feel like I feel like we got shortchanged. I feel like I want to go find the editor, have a nice chat. You know, like what the fuck?
It could have been 20 minutes longer. Yeah, this movie should have been
fucking like. I mean. There was so much shit in the trailer. It's getting unfair. It's like, why even release the trailer if the whole fucking thing, it's half of the shit's not even in the movie. So many movies just it's like the Fantastic Four montage. That's the whole movie. It's montage after montage. I think that Sue gets the spotlight here, which I think is smart because in every other Fantastic Four movie, she's kind of been pushed off to the side. Especially that Josh Tranquil, she was useless in that movie. She didn't even go to space. She didn't even go to space. She got fucked up when the thing came back to the lab.
She did. What was that? Kate Mara, right?
Yeah, so dumb. So I like that they gave Sue. I wasn't a big fan of. I'm not even going to call him Johnny Storm. This was John Storm. They just muted him so much, and I feel like we could have gotten a lot more with Joseph Quinn. Loved what they did with the Silver Surfer. Galactus, awesome. Very fat bastard of him. He had a one-track mind. He wanted that
At
baby,
best.
you know.
I'm gonna eat your baby. I want to put your baby in my belly.
It was, it was good stuff. So, yeah, I thought it's good. I don't know what's the editing, man. It fucking kills me. I don't know what happened here, but I'm just like, where's the movie? You just go, you know. But it, like you said, a little visually breathtaking. It's a hero. So, Ed.
I agree with everything you guys said. The visuals just were amazing. The color palette, the futuristic retro, the way they kind of filled in every bit of the canvas. There's so many things to look at when you're watching it. Most of the characters are good. I do have a couple issues with some of their casting choices on at least one, maybe two. Same thing. Pacing is a little tough, especially in the beginning. Once it kind of picks up some momentum and you get some background to it, it feels much better and kind of rolls from there. Galactus is fantastic. Someone finally did a good Galactus that, other than the Cloud.
Well, let's be honest, that bar was real low.
That is true. That is
They could have had a
absolutely true.
regular ass dude in that hat, and it would have been like better than the other one. You know. So
I was concerned with the use of Franklin, the baby, in this, but it really wasn't as bad as I kind of came into it thinking that they were going to just use that as a trope throughout the whole movie. So,
Was he like in a Superman movie?
that was a CGI ass baby, though, wasn't it?
yeah, there were some moments there to where it was very cringy.
I'm like, Pedro, you're not holding anything, dog.
No, they used a real baby for a lot of the movie. Like almost every scene he was in. Was a
Sure,
real
but
baby.
there were
a
scenes
few-
where it was very clearly there was
Yeah.
there was
No,
that's
there was
not
a
a real baby.
But overall, it was very good. I know I am probably the most critical when it comes to the ratings. So I was kind of between a high sidekick and a hero. I try to look at it and say, if it's a hero, is it something I would go back and see a second time? And I would with this one. So that being the case, I think it pushes it just over that edge to make it a hero for me. Because I would pay for a second time. I haven't yet, but I would.
Steve, you
Yeah.
can't compare this to Wrong Turn.
I know. I'm just sorry. But I'm trying to let Ed know that the rate is
Oh,
31
Yeah.
days.
something's wrong with the Will's computer.
Your connection is not great right now, my friend.
Somebody went to Wi-Fi.
Yo, he is on dial-up.
Sean?
I'll give you my reaction, and I've watched this 3 times at this point. I'm giving it a hero. I thought it was phenomenal. I thought it was great. I thought everything there again, like Steve, there's definitely some hang-ups there. Like I felt like there was a moment where the thing was so damn fake, it bothered me. I was like, ooh, this don't look good. Like when he was in the middle of the street talking to Natasha Lyonne's character, you could see the CGI. Like it was obvious. And I was like, oh, that don't look good.
Oh wow, I never once
missed
got hung
that.
up on Ben Grimm. Never
Dude.
once.
If you watch this in fucking like high resolution, like I'm not saying high resolution, but like you was in IMAX, you watching this, she's like, oh, that don't look right. Like,
I do want to go back and see it in IMAX because I didn't see it.
you have to, because like there's things you see and you like, god damn, like, oh no, like that don't look right, but I'm okay with this. I'm gonna power through it. There was moments where I seen Johnny Storm like land, and it was just like, ooh no, like you missed a shadow or something right there. Like there was something that was missing. It was weird. And I was like, all right, I'm okay with it. It doesn't bother me. Again, the story, I love the story. I wanted to see more characters being used in this. And I think I was having a conversation with Steve, like when Johnny Storm's like his flame looks just like him. It looks weird sometimes. Maybe I'm crazy. I love the way it looked, but at the same time, it just like, I guess when you look at the comics versions, like, you know, he's not in a suit, like he's not in any clothes. He's like full flame on, you know what I'm saying? So it's a little different when you watch it, you know, in this. but it's what I'm used to in the comics, so it's different.
I'm okay with him. There not being a running gag of him being naked every time he fucking.
Yeah, no, I get it, but like it could have been just like the Silver Surfer though, in many ways if you think about it. Like it could have worked in the Silver Surfer way. I love the Silver Surfer. I love everything about it. Like that CG for the Silver Surfer was phenomenal.
The surfing in space and shit on like the dust and all that.
When you watch this shit in IMAX, dog, everything fucking worked for the fucking Silver Surfer, dog. Like it was just like I was like, oh, this like when she was surfing through the lava, and then like it was just like phenomenal. Like again, hello, you said the chase scene. Again, the movie didn't bother me. Like after watching it, like literally for the first time today in IMAX, like and because I watched it other ways, but like watching it this way was hands down. Like I highly recommend watching this in IMAX. And for some reason, our theater now has like D-Box, so you feel like I wasn't in D-Box, but you felt it in the theater. You're like, oh shit. Like you felt Galactus, like boom, like you felt every like, yo,
I gotta go find a D-Box then.
It was, and mind you, I wasn't in D-Box, but I felt it though. So that was the great part about this. I think the sound effects were really good. The sound was great. The music was great. It worked. Yo, there were moments where I got fucking chills. I was like, oh, that was dope. And the art direction is something that I really want to value in this movie. The art direction in this shit, fucking top notch. Like they deserve an award for the art direction. Everything that I love from the campaign to the end credit scenes to the artwork in in certain areas, like everything fucking worked and it was beautiful to see. This was art directed perfectly. From advertising to everything that you could do, they hands down did a perfect job with this, Lil. Like watching the whatever pizza commercial that was, fucking great.
Was it Little Caesars?
It was Little Caesars, yeah.
They had some pretty prominent product placement, but like it was fine. Like even the Lucky Charms box was like that's like that old ass Lucky Charms box.
Well, that's why they made 170 million before the movie hit theaters.
Yeah, I can see why. Though, like they did a great job with this, and like that was. I don't know if people are talking about that in the reviews, but man, the art director or the creative director for this shit, you get a fucking Academy Award from me, dog, because you did a phenomenal job. Art, hands down. So yeah, this is a hero for me. Again, I had like problems, but at the end of the day, it was one of the best probably Marvel movies I've seen in a while. And right now, like that's for this, in the last couple movies that I've watched from Marvel, this is top of the class.
Yeah. So awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess let's get into it.
So I actually pulled character by character to tell us what you thought about each character, but we already said everything. So I don't, again, Sue Storm, OP as shit. We already know that. If you read the comics,
see, that's the thing. People are complaining about that.
I'm not.
No,
it's legit.
Yeah, she's done shit. She's beaten Galactus.
I don't even care about that. I saw her. She was like kind of faltering, and then the baby started crying, and she had that mom strength. You know what I'm talking about? That fucking like, fuck you. That's my baby. And I'm like, I buy it. Mom, she's pissed. Mama Bear is pissed.
Believable.
Even when the surfer was chasing them, she was like, Johnny, fucking kill her. I was like, oh shit. I was like, I did not expect that. And she was like, kill her.
He was like, huh? She's like, yeah, straight up, kill her. Get the fuck out there and kill that bitch. Like, oh man.
That's that mom shit. Like, yo, that's that. I'm about to give birth. I am not playing this shit. You are not taking my child away.
Vanessa Kirby crushed it. She had so many scenes of like her and Reed, and she's just so much emotion, man. She's acting circles around Pedro Pascal. It's kind of like jarring to watch. You're like, God damn.
You know what though? But the thing too is I agree with that. I think she is, but I think Pedro also brought it too, because like
I think he did, but only in a scene that didn't matter and everybody knew it didn't matter.
I did not.
Which scene?
care.
Which
Like,
scene didn't matter?
At the end.
No. You know what scene got me? When Pedro was talking to Franklin and he's like, I don't, most dads want their sons to be like them.
No, that was a
I
good scene.
don't.
Yeah.
Huh?
I'm saying, yeah, I was agreeing with you. Yeah, that was a good scene.
I don't want you to be like me. Like, and even when he's talking to Soon, he's like, I'm broken. I think everything negative. I have to let all the negative in because I have to solve it before it happens.
Assume
I
the worst.
agree with what you're saying, but he was overshadowed by Vanessa Kirby.
No.
Well,
I'm not saying he was no. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying like a lot of people were again. This isn't Reed. No, there are versions of Reed like this. Like this to me was such a love letter to Jack Kirby. It is not even funny.
Oh, I agree. They had Jack Kirby and fucking
Jack Kirby and Steve Ditko were in the damn room.
Yeah.
They had the monster that was coming out of the ground and like one of the many
the
montages and all that. Yeah.
Oh, I love that opening.
Straight as a freaking comic book cover.
So is it just the assumption that this whole recording is we don't have to play any spoiler?
No, we're spoiling.
Yeah.
We're spoiling.
Okay. I figured as much. I just want to make sure. The other part with Sue, her.
There you go.
All right. The death scene with Sue, very emotional, so believable. It was fantastic.
I wholeheartedly disagree with you.
Really? I actually felt
I was like
getting kind of choked up.
I know she's coming back, bro.
Well, I knew she was coming back.
At no point did I buy any of it. I was like, yeah, she's.
I knew she was coming back, but it was.
I mean, if they killed Sue, like,
I just didn't buy it.
Here's what happens. If they kill Sue, Reed turns definitely into the Maker. Like that's it. He goes super villain.
Yeah.
Going forward, so they're not doing that. At least not yet. I mean, maybe they do bring in the Maker, but I don't know.
Not yet.
But I agree with you, Steve. Like I knew she wasn't gonna die. I knew. I was like, put the baby on her. Put the baby on her. He's gonna. He's Franklin.
The picture I sent you, Sean, was to go with Johnny Storm.
With what?
With Johnny Storm. It was because when I saw this version of Johnny Storm, the first person I thought of was the monk that Robert Downey Jr. played in fucking Tropic Thunder. It looks just like him.
Oh, you stupid.
What was it, like Lazarus or something?
Yeah, you dumb as shit for that one.
Satan's Alley. So good.
I think my only issue with Pedro Pascal is I'm kind of getting tired of seeing him in everything.
Yeah, I think that's a lot of people.
He's like, he didn't do a horrible job. He wasn't fantastic, pun intended.
I didn't care though. It didn't bother me.
It didn't bother me, but it's just one of those things to where I feel like every time I turn around now, I see his face on everything.
Yeah,
there is a bit of like,
what's the? It's like he's so great, and I'm like, is he? I mean, he's just in everything, but like,
yeah.
I mean,
I don't think
he was good as Mr. Fantastic in this though. Like, I didn't have a problem with him being Mr. Fantastic. Like,
and Sean, to go back, you were worried about him as Mr. Fantastic.
I was. I wanted John. I still want John Krasinski to right now, but listen, I'll take it. I think her and John Krasinski would have been a better kind of match. I felt like kind of their chemistry wasn't like I wasn't sold on it as much. Pedro Pascal.
I bought into it.
I don't know. Maybe I just didn't feel it like I wanted to, but again, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
I'll tell you this: his best version of stretch abilities we've seen. The way he was like climbing up buildings and shit and moving around, like,
oh yeah, that was good.
It was just really, really like
it was very.
He didn't use it weird.
Say it again.
He didn't use it in weird ways. Like in the Tim Story movies, he was like in the club
toilet paper
with ladies and doing weird dumb shit. Like,
oh no,
here, he was like he's like reaching across at the whiteboard to write something further away and like reaching across the room to grab something. Like it's efficient. He's using it efficiently.
This was a very serious Marvel movie too. It really wasn't jokey as much as I like, that we've used to getting. Like, there's a joke around every corner. This was very serious. It had real world, like, serious shit to it.
Yeah,
And it was like, okay, I kind of like this. It's not like jokey, funny shit. It was just like, yeah, real shit.
I feel like we needed to have a little bit more jokey with, especially with characters like Johnny Storm in there. I feel like we needed a little bit more levity with him. And I feel like the Ben Grimm stuff, even though I love Eben Moss-Baccarat, I love Richie, I love his version of the Thing, but I don't think we get enough of him character-wise. The only reason any of his character works is because we have built-in knowledge of that character.
Yeah.
That he gets no room to do much. He gets 2 shots looking sad at things, and that's it.
I think a lot of that was cut from the movie too. I think
Well, and I also think part of it with that is, this is 4 years in, so we've already gone through. We probably already gone through his feeling of being the monster, right? We've gone through that part. We just didn't see it.
Yeah, we didn't get the dating game. We didn't get this dating game shit. Like, I would have liked to see that. Like, I don't know. Like, there's a lot that was missed.
Where did this come from? Yeah, exactly. That's what Steve was saying. Like, a lot of the trailer wasn't in this movie.
Yeah, John Malkovich was prominent in that trailer, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he was front and center. And guess who's not in?
Was he Johnny Storm's and which calls father?
No, he was the red ghost.
Oh, he's the red ghost. Okay.
So they name dropped him because you see him in the cartoon.
Yeah, they even showed part of the action scene where Mr. Fantastic kicks one of those giant apes into the water. And that's what he controls those guys.
I don't know, man. I'm like, there's a lot of good stuff in this, but I guess we can jump to
Herbie was
Herbie
was awesome.
Dude, when they took the home tape out and put in the space tape, I was like, oh yes. That was so good. I need a Herbie robot that has I put tapes in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's go.
It is really cool, Steve.
Practical effects look so much better.
Yeah,
for
sure.
Hey, the way he fit into the ship, he like scoots into the ship. I was like, "Ooh, that's a box!" And he comes in a box, and you open that box, and he's in that little thing, just like that. You pull him out, and you put him right. Like, that'd be so great.
He just handles all the little shit. Like, he was carving a pumpkin. Like, his home mode is just like help around the house.
Yeah. Although I don't think they promoted him enough as a figure.
Well, they got a robot one that actually drives around Avengers Campus in California.
Oh shit, that's
nice.
You could take pictures with them, and they got all the Fantastic Four, but they got a Herbie that is kind of rolling around Avengers Campus.
That's cool.
Yeah, Herbie was really good. MVP of the movie though was the Fantastic Car. You gotta be honest.
Oh, Fantastic Car was awesome too. Like that.
Very, very good. That car rocked.
And this is another thing we were worried about, because when we saw that first trailer, the CG didn't look good on her, but like they finished it.
Yeah,
fantastic,
incredible.
And she was amazing in it. She brought that a little bit of that terror, a little bit of that sadness. You got all of it from her. Like,
the way she moves so fast when she like kicks Johnny off the board in the beginning, like, damn.
Dude, when that chase scene that we were talking about, when she puts her hand in Sue, like right there to grab that baby, like I was like, is she pulling that baby out? Oh, what?
Yeah, then we get a whole crazy birth scene with the black hole. That whole black hole scene was fucking awesome too. They tricked the Silver Surfer into getting sucked into that thing.
Yeah, it was crazy.
That's what I said, that entire scene, like the action, the sequence, the CG, everything just worked.
Them going into like the debris field and kicking up all the dust and dirt and rocks, and then she's back behind it surfing the wave of it and shit. Even when they're like in like the wormhole traveling and she's in there and they're like Johnny's shooting at her, but like the bolts are going weird
Yo,
and
that shit
wild.
was-
Dude, it was so. At one point, he shot and like she like hugged the edge of the
No,
fucking
she was on the edge of
wormhole.
the tube. I was like,
Oh,
yo, the surfing ability in this
Yeah.
is yo, she flies like a surfer. Like that shit was like who like they studied that shit and it was good, man. Like going through every which way and just like yo, again, fucking phenomenal, dog. Like hands down, no problems with this at all. None.
I don't want my Johnny Storm to be a linguist. I'm cool.
I didn't understand his. I didn't
I'm
get
cool.
what he did. Like I wasn't sure what he did. What is he in the comics? I always forget. He's a scientist, right?
No, he was
No.
in the
He's like
originals. He was just
maintenance.
a kid and just kind of like yeah.
Yes, I thought
there
too.
was-
I didn't think he was.
He's like
so
ship
they wanted to
maintenance.
give him,
You know?
you know, they wanted to, because if you look at it, like right, like there's no way he should have been on that ship going into space in the first place, right?
No.
Like he's not there. Like so they wanted to make like, which is fine because it makes sense. Like
Like,
Ben
he said
is
the
the pilot.
smartest. He said the smartest people on the planet.
Well, for him, you know, but of course he's gonna bump him up, you know. But he is a linguist.
So
I'm
it's
okay
not about
with
what
that.
you can do, it's about who you know. Even on Earth 838 or 828. Son of a
828.
bitch.
Jack Kirby's
Son of a bitch.
Jack Kirby's birthday.
The hierarchy still rules the Lord over the little guy.
He's on another planet.
Some things never change.
He was probably the character I had the most issue with, and especially from a casting perspective. I don't know why. He didn't really fit the Johnny Storm that I had in my head. I don't know.
That is-
Well,
There was
Because
a look
Johnny
or-
Storm in your head was a womanizer, and that's not gonna play these days.
no, but no, and I wasn't even looking for that. But I don't know.
But
if
it could
And-
in the 60s retro futuristic era. Every girl they showed was like, I love you, Johnny. They could have easily played into that.
Right,
This is
but
a different
without
time.
making it creepy. Yeah, they could have.
Yeah.
But
They
Playboy
could have
was-
shown him with his arm around a bunch of ladies, you know, like you
Yeah,
know,
true.
they
like
already did that
throwing
with Chris Evans.
flowers that were on fire and shit like that. You know, they could have done some stuff that just showed, but they told us. He told us at one point, Johnny loves women. I'm like, that's weird.
Johnny loves women and Johnny loves
Don't
space.
protest too much.
I think they had they may have had a little trouble writing this character. Like they did not want to touch anything, and they kept it real safe. And I get.
I liked
Yeah,
all his
yeah.
uncle stuff, him being a fun uncle to the baby. I thought all that was adorable and cute. And
I liked
Yeah.
him getting his toy out of the cereal box.
when he flew the baby away and he got the baby back to the tower, I know we're jumping around, but like, and he opened the thing and he's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." Like that baby was scared shitless, dog. And I felt so. I believe that moment. He was like, "I'm so sorry." Oh my god.
Oh, you mean Baby Grogu? That was in the same
Yeah.
pod that fucking Grogu is in and fucking Mandalorian.
That's what they missed here. They missed having a little plush Grogu for him.
They
that
missed-
would've been-
They missed
thought
having
the thing
that bassinet fucking fly around on
That's
the
what I was
thing,
gonna
but
say.
they-
Steve. I was like, they should have just did it. Like I
they
felt like
just
they,
had rockets
like,
on it, man.
I really felt like they wanted to do that, but it would have been too close to the Mandalorian, and they was like, "Nah, we can't do it."
Bro,
It-
I wouldn't
It
have
felt
given
that
a
way.
fuck if that little baby put on two little green earmuffs that stuck out like that before that thing blasted off. I wouldn't have cared. I'm like, yes. It's so good.
It was very interesting the the direction they went in with that, because like when he had it in his hand and he put it down, I was like, "Ain't this a bitch?" I was like, "This dude can't go nowhere without no babies in enclosed little things and little shells." But you know they didn't do it. But
But did it feel weird to anybody else that it was like their big plans? It's like, like, whoop, this is like a little switcheroo.
Yeah.
Like the way Pedro ran in there, like the little switcheroo he did. I was like,
but
he
he
wasn't even quick about it. He was
he
like,
stopped like a
dainty.
cartoon, though, Steve. Like it stopped like a cartoon. He was like,
I was like, oh man.
Well, I mean, that wasn't their big plan. That was the plan that they had to come up with at the last second. Their big plan was to
Yeah,
transport
Their,
transport
no,
the
their,
earth.
their big plan was a big problem that I had with the movie, because that's 35 wasted fucking minutes. Wasted minutes of all around the world, we're gonna turn off the lights and we're gonna do this and we're gonna do that and we're working together and blah 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 blah. We set the thing up and then it all blows up. And who gives a
The
shit?
Silver Surfer
Wasted
comes in and
fucking
just
time.
destroys
That
everything.
shit was tight as a motherfucker.
Oh.
When she went through slow motion and you seen that bitch blow up, I was like, oh, that was tight. And you see how fast she was. Like that.
Sean, great
like,
visual moments, but none of that was better than the chase we just got before that. I already seen how fast she could go. And this was
cool.
so much we could have gotten so much more Fantastic Four doing Fantastic Four shit that I didn't need to see that everybody around the world was turning their lights off for us. I'm
I
cool.
didn't mind
Well,
it.
you saw what I think they wanted to establish here is that
Armageddon did it better.
Earth 828 is a utopia because of the Fantastic Four, right? Like everybody,
They get turned on really quickly. We all
Well,
had a
they
problem
do.
with that in Superman. Suddenly, it's not a problem then.
what do you mean?
The
Well,
whole world turned against them. Really
No,
quickly.
I agree. I think the world turned against them very quickly, and that. But I mean, that's why you have Sue have her speech, right? Like, because, and this is why I liked Reed, because Reed actually thought it. Like,
You know what's some,
giving up
bullshit?
Franklin for 3 billion people probably makes sense.
We're talking about the set design and how great everything was. Yo, they built subterranean, and we spent 45 seconds there. I'm like, come on, that shit was tough, dude.
Yeah.
That shit was
Mole
tough. Mole Man, like,
I liked his character. I wanted more of that character.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes. More. Please.
Cobra Kai.
Paul Walter Hauser. Fantastic. That's what I'm saying. My biggest problem with this movie is the editor. And whoever said we need to cut it under this time. Like, whoever made those decisions, we need to have a chat. We need to sit down and talk about why you're bad at your job.
I do wonder if they're going to release the deleted scenes on Blu-ray or
I
anything
think
like
they
that.
said no. I think he
Well, they
said
said there's not going to be a director's cut. But I mean, are they going to just release the scenes? Because a lot of the Marvel movies, you see a lot of deleted scenes in there, and then you're like, oh damn, I wish I was in there. Oh damn, I wish I was in there. But I don't know. I mean, I agree. I think the editing was, I'm not going to say sloppy. It just felt like the whole movie was like a montage. It just was trying to go rapidly through this because they're setting up Franklin as the MacGuffin, because Franklin in Secret Wars 2015 built this pocket universe of Battle World. Like, it was, I think that's where they're going. Because, and here, in that credit singer, which Matt Shackman said was Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, we know. So fuck you.
Yeah,
all right. You made me sit through all half the fucking credits and you do this whole fucking rigmarole, and then this is what you get. Look,
I agree.
This would have been cool if you didn't parade that motherfucker on stage a year and a half ago and tell us who the fuck he was gonna be. This is irritating. This is irritating. Ooh, fuck you.
I agree.
You know how hard it is to survive out here in this day and age? You keep dragging this shit out.
And then it pisses me off that we watched the last movie and the Fantastic Four were flying in. So what the fuck is that? And then we're not gonna see that in Star Wars?
We got no connection.
There was no connection to that at
No
all.
connection.
I was like, fuck you then. I was like, I didn't understand what I'm watching here.
Well,
that after credits didn't make any sense.
But the Russos they're the ones who put that in. They're the ones who directed that scene.
But why?
They're the ones who we're gonna find out.
Franklin
in 2027?
2026.
Yeah,
I guess. Maybe.
So much can happen a little.
Well, yes. I mean, are we gonna survive? Yes. I mean,
I don't know. I just didn't like it. I thought that was I honestly thought that was going to be a big part of this movie. That part that we seen in Thunderbolts. Like I was like, oh, I can't wait to see that. Like what happened? How did they get to that? And no, we didn't get any of that. So like, is that going to be the first? I don't know. I'm so confused. Like I thought they were going to leave their planet to go to ours.
No, they still might. My guess here is Downey steals this kid.
We ain't gonna find out till fucking later. So
it's true.
Yeah, that disconnect was bothersome to me as well.
Yeah,
It was missing.
yeah. I know I'm not
It,
crazy.
it, it,
It didn't make any sense.
The
it
little
didn't
glimpse
bother
we
me
get of the
because
mask looks.
this was
pretty-
4 years later. It didn't bother me. But you're right, Steve. The mask was awesome.
So when we see the empty seat from the Future Foundation,
Liberia.
yes, is there an assumption that the Robert Downey Jr.
Yes.
Doctor Doom, that this is his universe?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
Which makes sense. I mean, they showed it multiple times, right? Like there's multiple Future Foundation meetings, and
That seat's empty.
Liberia has always been empty. So Doom
But
doesn't give a
just-
shit about the rest of the world. Everybody else is working in harmony except for Doom.
But I mean, I get it, but I don't. Like, I don't understand why you didn't introduce the character to this universe.
Because
You had
you
to spend
$50 million.
35 fucking minutes talking about how we all are turning our lights off at the same time.
Yeah.
Just have Silver Surfer come in and blow it up and have a really cool visual scene.
Well, it's also because it's not Doom's story.
Well,
Well,
it could have been.
No, but come on, man.
That's-
You don't
Doom's
believe
getting his own movie. You want to pay Robert another $50 million to be in this movie? Because that's what it's costing.
Listen,
So, like,
if that is him right there, turn your fucking face to the left a little bit.
well, I
Come
would
on,
have
what
liked.
the
I
fuck
would have
is
liked to see his scarring. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
how are they going to
Something.
do it? Are they going to do it like
Or
crazy
even if they
scarring?
did like a close up and you just saw like a scar on his cheek like start to go up, like it was being healed, like
Right,
like-
like something a little like
Something.
oh yeah, we're not gonna pay him to we're gonna pay him to come to the movie, but we're not gonna pay him to show his face.
I'm so tired of this shit. We already know what he looks like. Come on.
Yeah, like why do all that?
Yeah.
Like why do why
So-
fuck with the audience?
Because it's an end stinger. This is a stinger. 4 years
Hello,
Tired.
later.
We're 20 years in. I'm tired of this shit.
Lil, you come up with every goddamn excuse that we try to fight this shit, and you
20
come up
years
with every
in.
positive. Oh well, that guy. Like, come on, yo. How many can you come up with? Either one,
I can come up with everyone.
we pay him. We pay him too much to be here, but then we pay him too much, but he can't turn around. Like I'm confused. You just said we paid him all this money, but he's right here.
I agree. The mistake here is not Downey turning his face. The mistake here is Marvel got scared and introduced Downey. They could have just said Avengers Doomsday, not saying who it was, not saying anything here.
Yeah.
This
might not-
end stinger, if I didn't know that was Robert Downey Jr., this end stinger would have been great.
That's what I'm
But
saying.
because we know,
Yeah.
and they spoiled it already fucking forever and a half ago.
Yeah, I agree. I think they should have kept Doom under wraps.
And
But I get it. They were also hurting. They also
yeah, they needed
Yeah.
to build up some hype.
they
They
needed the hype machine back.
They need
So-
at least one fan that they listen to. You know, like, what do you think? Like, I mean, what the fuck? You know, like, what? Turn your fucking face. You know, like, they need somebody in there to speak some
Nobody-
sense.
Steve,
I
nobody.
don't understand.
So are they going to spend time in Avengers Doomsday to give us at least some type of Doctor Doom origin? Specifically because, the fact that you're using Robert Downey Jr., I need to understand why it's him.
Well,
You know,
I think we are. I mean, the movie is Doomsday, and I think they already had set leaks that the Baxter Building's involved. They're here in the Baxter Building. They had set leaks that they're gonna be on all three of these universes: the 828, the 616, and I can't remember the number for the X-Men universe, the Fox X-Men universe, but that's what they're gonna be. So all three of those are coming into play. I don't know how. If it's going to be incursions, if it's going to be
Sparkly
just
shit.
traveling. Yeah. I mean, like they introduced another thing here too that they introduced really, which was awesome, was how this ship how their ship doesn't use jump points like Guardians and stuff does in the 616. Like they actually use technology
Like Star
they
Wars.
do in Star Wars, like they do
Yes.
in other things, right? Where they're using those rings to put you through and go light speed. I like that. because it's not everybody using the
And
same tech.
And I like that they haven't figured out how to make artificial gravity yet. They just float all the time. That's good stuff.
Yeah, that is crazy. You would think they would have that.
Like I get it, and from movies, it's easier, right? They have artificial gravity. You don't have to worry about it. Like they get in the ship, they're in space. Who gives a fuck? They're walking around. It's easy to film. But here they're like, no, they just didn't figure that out.
Hey, at least they're honest. They're honest. It's the 60s.
And again,
It's still like it's just funny when they're around the
retro.
conference table and you see Ben floating with his feet up. Ugh. It looks like Donkey Kong floating.
Yeah, a little. I feel like you would pick this apart if this is another movie. I'm just saying.
No, I had the same problem. I just said it. Like, if they never introduced Downey as Doom, or even told us Doom, or Avengers Doomsday, they could have said Secret Wars Part 1, and at the end of this movie, said Avengers crossed out Secret Wars. The Fantastic Four will be back in Avengers
Right.
Doomsday. You know what I mean? Like they could have done that. But
Could you
again,
imagine if
the
it's
time
crossed out Doomsday.
the time was different.
I don't know. Are they thinking this shit out though? Like, come on. It's like we just came up with a fucking whole thing, and like that.
Oh.
Like, what do you do? Like, you? Oh my god. Okay. I don't know. I can't. It fucking stressed me out thinking about this.
They made missteps. They're trying to correct these missteps. That's where we're going. So,
Okay.
what else? What else about the movie?
I don't think we talked enough about Galactus because
I agree.
it was fantastic.
That first scene with Galactus, like, you felt the horror. It was like terror. You know, like when his eyes lit up, like then when he scanned them all, that was awesome.
Yes,
that was like from every sci-fi movie where you see like the scanning and it's like
he has labor-inducing vision. That's a new power. It's awfully specific.
You know,
it's a good thing he had it.
He wanted Franklin. Doesn't matter. Yes. Labor-inducing. He wants to get Franklin out of there.
He gave her a look and she instantly went into labor. I feel like that's like. I feel like he's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve. You know what I'm saying? Like if he could do that with a look, what else could that man do? You know.
But I liked when they were trying to get away and they popped the ports on his back and you saw him kind of like get injured because that's how he feeds.
Yeah,
I love that. I love that part.
One, I liked it. I like his motivation. It's just like he's tired of the shit. He's fucking tired of going planet to planet and doing these. Like I just want to rest, bro. I just want to sleep. And that little baby can take my spot and I can sleep. And I'm like,
yeah, because he's got the power. He already has the power cosmic.
When I was younger, I wouldn't have understood this man, but I get it. Sometimes
you're right. Yeah.
The gray in my beard shows it.
The older I get, the more I'm siding with Marvel villains. You're right. Less people. I need a nap. Make the kid do it. I understand.
Oh, you want to snap the world? Oh, I know it needs it.
Yeah.
Sean's been talking about a reset button.
You know how many times I've been
the show
sitting in bumper to bumper traffic, and I'm like, Dennis was fucking right, man.
The look, all the detail in how the aesthetic of Galactus was great.
And you know what else too? Like I liked Galactus walking in New York.
Oh,
like I thought that worked. Like I thought that was really good. I liked when he was stretching Reed out, and like he was just like
that
messing with him.
Great.
Like,
I thought he was gonna. That boy looked like he was going to snap. That was really good.
I love Ben finally saying it's clobbering time and punching him in the face. Thought that was cool too. Like finally something that we see in the comics.
How'd you feel about his beard?
I thought that was awesome. That's from the comics too.
Yeah, I thought it was cool. I liked it.
He styles it. At the end, it's like a goatee at the end.
Yeah, it reminded me of Steve back in the day when Steve had the big beard going.
I remember that thing when it was like
it looked like ZZ Top and shit.
No, I thought all of this worked. Galactus was so good. I can't wait for him to come back.
I'm proud of him for what they do with Galactus.
I don't think
he's coming back.
Yeah, you
Fuck,
think so?
he got sucked into a black hole. He ain't dead. Look, we saw Silver Surfer get sucked into a black hole earlier in the movie, and she came back still kicking ass.
Well,
You
He's not-
think we'll get Norman Rad as a Silver Surfer?
Of course.
I don't know.
yeah,
Who
I don't
could?
know.
Yes.
Man, I don't think so, dude. I think this worked. I'm okay with it.
And again,
it did work well. I mean, Shalaba as Silver Surfer worked great with the story.
Yeah.
And again, it wasn't even a black hole. It was just them teleporting him to the other side of the universe. So
True. Yeah.
Yeah, but he doesn't have his ship because, like, you
So-
saw him on that ship thing, so it's going to take him a lot
Yeah, what
longer
if
to
he's
get
like,
back
fuck,
home.
I can't
But-
breathe in space.
he does have the power cosmic, so he can do a lot.
How the hell
of
am I going
stuff.
to eat if I don't have my ship? Starts taking planets like apples. Starts taking bites. But again, everything here, like when he just that look he gave to the Statue of Liberty was awesome. Like I was actually, I thought he was going to give it a backhand.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to be like,
Just the side.
I liked
eye.
his move. I like his look when he's about to step in the trap and he notices it and he's like,
I told you it was a cartoon moment.
like, it was really good.
what do you guys think about the very end with the cartoon, the 70s cartoon? I
Oh, that
loved
was
it.
great. It was great.
Oh yeah.
Fucking loved it. Again, art direction, though. Fucking
I
amazing.
know that's what I started with.
But what if the TV turned off and it camera turned around and it was like Tom Holland? Or
No,
something,
that would be cool.
you know, like in the 616. You know, come on, give
Watching-
me something.
Watching the cartoon,
Yeah.
Steve, I agree. There's those things like, yo, give us something.
but the Fantastic Four doesn't exist, so like it would have been.
But what if it does in the 616 as only
As
a
a cartoon.
cartoon?
That would have been. I like that idea.
But the weird part is Doctor Strange said that they went missing. So, like, is that a thing? Like, is that valid now? I'm confused.
Maybe they did. Maybe they did in the 616. Maybe there is no. Or, I mean, we can get other. I mean, they.
What did he say? When did he say that? What are you talking about?
In Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, he's like, oh, because remember when John Krasinski's Mr. Fantastic came up, he was like, oh, didn't you guys disappear in the 60s or something? Like, he said that. So is that a thing? Yeah, like I don't.
Maybe.
know.
I mean, we have the Council of Reeds, right? Like, there's multiple Reed Richards in the multiverse.
I don't know
Well-
that though. Is that a thing too? Like, I don't know. Like,
In
but-
the comics, it is.
the comics.
And this is just retconning it in my own head. If we're talking about Doctor Strange, he's seen all of the different multiverses. He may be talking about their universe that they disappeared in the 60s.
Good point.
So it's within this time frame that whatever
it
happens
is the
and needs them to
60s.
leave, it's in the 60s and they just disappear. So
it's true because the end it's 1969, right? Because it's 1965 during this movie, and it's 4 years later. So it's 69. It's
It's
still in the
69,
60s.
bro.
So if they disappear at that point in time, he's right about their universe. So
That's deep.
See, it all makes sense. There's no problem.
it could.
Yeah. So there you go. Well, that's our review of Fantastic Four. First,
It was really
steps.
good. Really good. July was
Yeah.
a good month.
Yeah.
I would have
Overall.
liked an Easter egg that at least I know I didn't see and I haven't seen that anybody has found would be at some point in space, just something off in the distance in the background that could be a watcher.
Mm.
I know. Fucking God.
Just a little, just the Easter egg, just to
Just
be like,
like
hey,
in the stars, right? Yeah.
yeah, something.
That would have been fucking dope as shit. Just to watch his face and be like, you'd be like, oh shit, look at the watcher in the background.
Yeah,
Like
because
that.
it fits
It
with
does.
all of this.
Totally
So
fits.
That would've been
Totally.
cool.
That would have been really cool. Yeah.
I'm really mad at humanity that we didn't get this retro futuristic world. You know what I'm saying? Like, we could have had it, man. We could have had it. The designs were all there. It was all there. We just
So-
chose
Yeah, but
bullshit.
we didn't have a Reed Richards, so
Minimalist. Ugh.
well, when Reed leaves, do they nuke themselves and does that become Fallout universe?
No.
yeah, there you go.
We did. Well, we did have a Reed Richards. His name was Oppenheimer.
I guess so. Yeah.
Eesh. Anyway, all right.
All right. Well, that's it. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you for your support. Please like, subscribe, comment. Let us know what you thought of the movie.
Where do you rank this in the Fantastic Four movies?
Well, the Fantastic Four movie is the best.
Holy
one,
shit!
But
Yeah. It's not even a
but
question.
in the Marvel, I mean, geez, there's like 50 projects. I mean, I think it's in the middle. It's like right there in the middle. You know, I don't. You know, it's not in the upper echelon Marvel projects, but it's not in the bottom.
No. This is a good one.
Yeah.
That's Fantastic Four movie.
We do have to do a ranking of that. Like Josh was sent us Variety's ranking, and I do not agree with it. Of all the Marvel projects listed, I mean, there's
What
some
did it have
parts
as
of it I
number
agree
one?
with. Endgame.
It's hard to fucking.
I don't disagree with number one.
It's hard to disagree. I mean, especially because the culmination of it. You know what I mean?
I totally agree with number one. I think it was actually number two, which I mean, again, that's the thing. Like when you go through a ranking, a lot of people like think that they have to belittle the next movie, and I'm like, I'm not belittling because I think they had Black Panther as number two, and I don't think Black Panther is number two. I think if I went with a non-Avengers movie as number two, I'm going with
Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier, right? And they had Winter Soldier at 5. They had Black Panther 2. They had Guardians 3. And I'm like, I like Guardians a lot. I don't think Guardians is the third best Marvel movie ever made. Like
Guardians of the Galaxy is not better than the Winter Soldier.
Then they had WandaVision at 4. And I'm like, no. I mean, I like WandaVision a lot. I don't know if it's 4 either. Like, you have movies
Who
like
wrote this article?
Variety. I don't know who. There's a listing on. I mean, I agree with their bottom. You know, Secret Invasion is number 54. It makes sense. But yeah, that's the thing. Like, No Way Home is 7. X-Men 97 is 6. Iron Man is 8. Ragnarok is 9. Loki is 10. And this is another one. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, 11. No way. Volume 2 is not that great. I mean, I liked it, but again, to me, it's middle of the road. Like, Infinity War was better. Civil War was better. The Avengers was better than Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
I don't know why Captain America: The First Avenger isn't also up there with people like that. It was great.
Even the first Iron Man.
Yeah, they had Iron Man as 8. And I'd probably move it up a little bit.
Dude, the way they did the Steve Rogers story with his small ass Steve Rogers and all that was fucking awesome.
Yeah. But see, they have First Avenger 19. And I'm like, I don't agree with that. Yeah, so like that's why I was like, we gotta do a whole show, go through these 54 now. I think 55. I don't think Fantastic Four is on this list. Maybe it is. I'm not going through all 50 things, but and then kind of doing a ranking. So
yeah,
we'll do that coming up at some point. But that's it for tonight. This is Lil.
This is Sean.
This is Ed.
And this is Steve. And until next time, everybody, keep it geeky.